die. So if you get your replacements in the ground now, because this peach tree is 30 years old, it's on its way out, and it's a different plant family, jujube, that it should have a better chance of surviving.
And that's the jujube.
So I have 2 of those to replace the 2 peaches that were here.
So you wouldn't want to plant another peach tree because it's going to compete with, or something of that family.
Something in that family, in the root system. When it dies, it leaves something, because she wants her babies to grow.
Right. So you don't want to compete with that.
Right.
Okay.
So, but I do have suckers. Those are suckers from this mama, and because they look really healthy, I'll probably graft onto that. So I might continue to have peach here because it does so well in this area. It's from the original rootstock, but I don't know what. So if you plant from the seed, you get a more true fruit. If you plant from the rootstock, it might or might not produce, but it's healthy stock. And it's acclimated to this area for 30 years, so it's going to be way healthier.
And that's
so
why
I'll
you
probably
graft. Yeah.
So I let those, I might graft. In the fence. That's a hawthorn. This is, I believe it's a hawthorn. It's spiny. Honeyberries are haskap. They're more nutrient than a blueberry. They grow without acidic soil, but the birds love them. So I'm losing the battle with the birds.
Can you net them? Put nets over them?
Yeah, you can. So I have 3 varieties. So the ones at the base of that tree behind the comfrey, and it grows it fruits in the shade. So that's key because I have so much shade.
Yeah, you do have a lot of shade. I wish I had that problem. Well, maybe I don't.
It's hard to grow. We're salvia family, I believe. It blooms year round. The carpenter bees are on here all day, every day for the entire summer, and the hummingbirds love them. The honeybees do too, but mostly this is a hit with the carpenter bee and the hummingbird.
And are carpenter bees native?
Yes.
And are they beneficial?
All bees are beneficial.
Yeah.
But they do drill holes.
They do drill holes in your house.
Yeah, but they're living in my fence post, so I don't mind it. They're also living in my barn, which is probably going to fall down one of these days because I have so many bees.
Folks, you don't necessarily have to weed all the time. Some weeds you can just leave because the bees like them, and during the dearth of late summer when they don't have as much to eat, these weeds are food for the bees. So you don't have to yank everything that isn't a legitimate plant in your eyes.
So this is a pollinator strip. So I won't mow that. It's wildflowers, and it looks unruly, but that's one of the few food sources right now, and these paths would normally get mowed, but because it's a nectar dearth right now, I'm not mowing.
Yeah, the bees are just loving this area.
Pollinators.
Yeah, chocolate vine.
And
oh wow, look at
they
that.
They turn bright purple and they'll bust open. There's us, I think there might be one on my Instagram. Oh, it's in the, this is the Akebia that was in our video.
Right.
Yeah. So this is what they look as they're immature. It's called chocolate vine because the flowers are really smell amazing. And it fruits in the shade. This is mostly, since it's on the western side and there's so many trees there, it's full on shade mostly.
But it will fruit anyway.
It fruits in here. Velcro hives, handmade by a guy in Redmond or Bend. And I just love it because it's horizontal.
It makes checking things a lot easier.
Yeah. So you also have the viewing deck.
Oh, look at that.
So you can kind of see what's happening.
Hi.
I can't say enough about how much I love these hives. So I raise this lid, I can get into all of the frames without disturbing anything. There's a cloth that goes on it. You just open one, half the hive doesn't even know you're in it.
Wow.
You put the cloth back and you open that end. You can work them all, slide them back and forth. You don't have to unstack anything. There's no picking up boxes or putting them down.
Oh,
also,
someday.
Also, let me show you this. Oops. I've got ants. That's cinnamon. I put cinnamon in.
Yeah, I put cinnamon down too.
Because I did the sugar treatment, which you know we don't know about if it's going to work or not. And so under here, you convert it. I don't want to spill it. So this is air. This is a summer vent. Then you rotate this upside down, and it seals that, so it's a winter. It's warmer for them. And then right here, if you look down low, is the bottom screen board.
Yeah.
So it slides out. Ooh, there's a lot of heat coming out of there.
Wow.
Poor girls are hot.
Yeah.
I have afternoon shade here for them.
Good. Yeah, mine have been bearding up.
So here's the entrance. It's a very small, defendable entrance.
Excellent.
Under the
That's nice. I want this hive someday.
They're not great to eat raw, but when you cook them and you add them to your elderberry sauce, it's the nutrient, the antioxidants. This is another really superfood. Easy to grow, heavy producer. I have several varieties here and out in the sunny spot.
And it's called chokecherry or
Aronia.
Who's been eating here?
Everybody eats in my yard. They're welcome. I have a balance of bugs, but I don't have an infestation of any bugs because I let everything survive. So if it's a caterpillar, the birds will pick it off. The birds can't have babies unless they have millions of caterpillars to feed them. So it's a ecosystem, it's a closed loop ecosystem where the birds land on here, bird poop everywhere, fertilizes the ground, eats the bugs. So all of this digging is the raccoon and the robins. They're the best diggers. And so they're eating the slugs and bugs, and they're fertilizing, so I share with everything.
That's brilliant. So that's what you mean by no-till. You just put cardboard and wood chips over the grass, which we don't need. I mean,
Can you see the baby worms in there?
wow. That's amazing.
That's why the birds love it in here, and the birds and the chickens.
So I've got to start putting cardboard and stuff over my grass so it's not such a desert and more things will grow.
Yeah. So take out the grass because it's a desert, but if you can, so the order that you do this is mow whatever's there, just leave it. Chop and drop your comfrey, put it down, put your cardboard down, and put some kind of a mulch on top, preferably wood chips or straw bale. The cardboard, the worms love the cardboard, so they come in and eat it. So it's gone, but you have to take the tape off. The tape will stay for years. So take all the tape off. The worms eat the cardboard, but the cardboard shades the ground so dark that none of the weed seed bank will grow under it. So the cardboard's twofold. It shades, stops the daylight, and it feeds the worms until your wood chips break down. So if you plant into it, you plant below the wood chips and below the cardboard into the dirt, because they won't grow. This is just a mulch. The top is just a mulch. You need to get into the soil, but the soil becomes amazing in 6 months.
Awesome.
Beautiful soil.